Hello. Cat. What do you want? I already fed you like 6 times, Louie. You gotta get out of here. You can't stay here. I'm gonna be drawing. No, you can't stay here. No. So cute. Oh. Sit. Sit, cat. Sit. 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 Well, you need to get out of here, that cat creature. Trying to stream here. Want to play? Right for quick. Cat wants attention. Slowly figure out what I want to do here in some of these areas. It's kind of a lot. Work through. A lot of conflicts right now. Trying to iron out some of them. See where that leads me. Gonna be merging a lot of these value groups to play around. Creating like overlap, solving issues. Trying to really create strong composition still. Really looking for more foreground elements, especially closer. I'm hoping not to overexpand though, since the thing is, I need something to create the shadows, and then to say, like, look, there's light that's coming out here. So to do that, you need a little bit of I'll put more foreground elements, I think. Keeping everything on this layer for now. Crypto market has been taking a big hit, man. So big. It seems like everybody wants to take a poop on the crypto market right now. Depending on how you look at it, that's either the best time to get in or the worst time to get in. I could either make a lot of money here right now, or I could lose a lot of money. Kind of exciting. My portfolio is pretty diversified, so I feel like I could take the hit. You know, if I lose in one area, I could still gain in other areas. It's getting a little bit spicy for me. A little bit of spicy. Days are so sleepy right now. I think it's the weather. Maybe the weather. I just don't feel like doing anything at all. There's no good video games to play. Take my mind off things. I'm just kind of thinking about watching bar graphs all day. Line going burr pretty hard. I'm glad at least the regular stock market closes at, you know, 4:30, so I can kind of stop watching out of the corner of my eye. Crypto never sleeps. I wonder if they're gonna put that in eventually. I feel like it's one of those things where it really helps the incumbent, whoever's holding the status quo. Really hurts competition, so maybe not. Crypto's supposed to be about, you know, giving power to the people. Power to buy drugs and other illicit services. And also destroy the world, apparently. That's what crypto's really about, saying fuck you to the environment. If I listen to all these people on Twitter suddenly really caring about the environment. Man, it's so strange. So weird, you know? I don't really care when they're, you know, burning up fossil fuels. Nah, that's fine. It's all good. All good, man. You see, the difference is the power used for crypto. It's all useless. Unlike my 7th trip to Costco this week to buy one item. It's like, you know, the what's that called? The acceptable ends at you. Whatever it is that you do is acceptable and totally fine, but when it's some other fucking schlub, then it's totally unacceptable. Not cool, man. Not cool. Can't believe you do the things that I don't. Why do you do that? It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. It's weird because like I'll look in at like artist threads and then they'll just devolve into fuck crypto. I don't know why. Artist discourse they call it on Twitter. Artist discourse. Really boring stuff. Don't go to Twitter. It's a waste of time. Right, cat? That's right. Let's see. I need more of those light rays. This one might be too extra though. I feel like it feels very artificial. I also does this like weird Z pattern, which I'm not really liking. It's not supposed to be Z for Zoro, it's supposed to just be lights from these little areas, not pouchings. I feel like if I actually looked at this type of lighting scenario, it wouldn't be anything like what I'm drawing. Louis, what do you want? It's okay. Keep going with it, and let's see. It's supposed to be a mechanism to stop the sun. I feel like my cat is trying to get me to. Get me to feed him. Yeah, you want some food, Louis? Yeah, you're a hungry cat? This one too, it's hard to understand where the lighting ends. What do you think, Kat? How's this painting going? Huh? extend this one. Make a little bit more sense for this one. Kind of breaking up the shape. So I'm thinking of right now is alright, move this also. This tangent. Louis! He's chasing my mouse pointer. He knows where I'm drawing. Sat right there. It blocked me. Louis, what are you doing? Get out of there. You fat cat. Sit down here. Ugh. Okay. Alright, you sit there. Okay, this one sit. Wait, can you get out of here, please? Please, just go away. I fed you like 6 times. This cat is so hungry. He just follows me wherever I go and he begs me for food. There's like no escaping him. Maybe I'll duplicate a merge here. I'm gonna try something. Maybe I make another layer. Hold on. Push that. And duplicate that one. Merge this down. And then, let's see here. Maybe drop down his chin a little bit. Because we're at least shoulder. Get out of there. Come on. Go away, cat. Ah. Stop biting me. Come on. You're in the way. Okay. I have to redo his lips, but I have to redo his lips, but think it's a little better. Let me see. Yeah. A little bit better. We'll see what I want to do with his face later. For now, just putting in a symbol for his face so that I have something to kind of draw from later. Don't really need good faces yet or anything like that level of detail. I need more like compositional elements. Like these changes to the carpets. I say carpets. I don't know what they are. More like not carpets. More like just cloth. Cloth-like. Really sure what happened here. Feel like ideally what I want is oh right, okay, so that was supposed to be the sash there, I think. And also a hand, maybe? I haven't really done enough work on this character. It's just kind of there. Taking up space. Yeah, all the characters are underworked right now, basically. Just try to that's a little bit burnt out. Maybe like trying to figure out where those like lights would be. I don't know. What I want is for the light to kind of like drop down here. It's like a god ray. It's like the original idea. Get like the armor here and small little like say like lights. What was I thinking? Light rays, I guess. I don't know. I have to think about where I want to place them. I've changed where the light sources are now, so I probably have to change where the light itself is, and then if I do that in a really strong way. There's 2 of them. Let's see. It's hard for me to calculate exactly where they drop. So pretty much just thinking about it. I'm not exactly sure. Hey, I do finishers. What's up? How's it going? Happy Thursday. The day before Friday. I feel like it should be a little bit of a celebration. Because otherwise it's just the middle of the week and it feels awful because you gotta go back to work for another day. Unless you don't have the weekend off, of course. In which case, sucks to be you. I used to work retail and never get weekends off. That was really unpoggers, let me tell you. Right now I get every weekend off. Feels good, man. Feels very good, man. But yeah, I hope you're enjoying your Thursday. Ran into a demo of yours and saw you had a Twitch. Had to jump in. A demo? What? Oh, like a YouTube video? Oh, okay, cool. It's like a demo. Who is he confusing me with? Oh, I'm glad you found me. I've wanted to put out one of those. I think the last one I put out was like years ago. And you're not the first person to tell me about them, because like they did numbers, man. They did numbers. So streaming on Twitch. It's the channel hosting you. Rip. Absolutely destroyed. The channel hosting me. I don't even know who's hosting me. Are there people hosting me? How do you tell? How do you tell? Let's see here. I think it's like auto host, maybe? I wouldn't be able to tell, probably. Rip. Oh, hey, Brian is hosting me. Awesome. Yeah, he's awesome. He's more of a 3D guy, but, you know. Oh, shit. What did I just do? Oh, I just put recording on. No, I didn't want to start recording. Stop recording. Oh, well, whatever. Yeah. Neat. Yeah, Brian is awesome with the hosts, man. He's a really cool dude. If I ever get enough people, I'll definitely I feel like he dwarfs me in size right now. Thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it. We do mostly 2D art here, but sometimes do 3D art. Oh, you know what? Brian slash Darkstone had a product. I'm not sure if he's already finished with it. It's called The Subject, and I actually did the cover for it. It was a long time ago, though. Long time ago, in a place far, far away. so you may have seen the cover. My work on the cover. And also the text. I did the text as well. So. Yeah. Neat. I think Brian redid the 3D work afterwards to match, which is good. I think originally we had a couple of concepts, but I think that one went out in the end, and everybody was happy with it. So, yeah, it was a fun project. Fun little project. Today I'm working on more of like a personal work / art prompt. I didn't know you could do art like this in Photoshop. I'm pretty new to it. Oh, you... Photoshop is like the best tool, honestly. There's a lot of tools that allow you to do 2D work, but Photoshop gives you so many weird options, and it's got this amazing brush engine. You could really push if you're working in something like Kira or GIMP or something else, or even Sketchbook Pro. You could really push your work with just a couple of things using Photoshop. So it's a pretty big upgrade for most people. Pretty big fan. Pretty big fan of the program. But yeah, most professionals use Photoshop. I'm pretty sure, unless they have like in-house programs, in which case maybe they use that. But that's, I think, very rare. Sometimes like they want you to use in-house programs for all kinds of stuff. I don't think they would that extend to like to a professional tool, but yeah, a lot of stuff they might have like an in-house program for. For 3D, I know there's like a lot of in-house like apps and stuff that you might have to use. For 2D, it's more chill. It's more like Photoshop or whatever. Slowly learning Illustrator and Photoshop for editing purposes. Managed to play around with After Effects and Photoshop. Yeah, you got the whole suite, man. Yeah, After Effects is really powerful. After Effects is super powerful. Illustrator is definitely not one of my favorite programs, but I do know how to use it. If I was required to, I could use it. And I have, I could always look through resources, if super necessary. I don't think that's ever been necessary for me to use Illustrator. Yeah, when I'm working on logos and stuff, I can still do it in Photoshop. Vector them, and then just ship them off. But yeah, doable. Photoshop is very, very powerful, very versatile. You can do almost anything in it. Illustrator would be faster, I think, for a bunch of things to do with vectors, but for the most part, Photoshop gets the job done. Gets the job done. It's a good skill to have. A lot of companies, I should say, use Photoshop as the main program. Thinking for all sorts of things too. Thinking maybe putting in like pulleys for like, I don't know, I'm just thinking about a design element I could use to like bring some of this together, because it's like these carpets are basically just hanging out there. I need like an idea for that. I don't really have an idea. Just kind of drew them in and was just like, yeah, they're just hanging out. Probably gonna be more wires. But I could get a little bit more creative. I'm thinking of pulley systems or maybe some sort of like maybe some sort of holding thingamabobbers. The rest, I'm just not sure about this lighting still. I'm still thinking about how I'm going to make this happen. I feel like I need a lot more sheets. Thinking about lighting is a little hard sometimes when it's like one of these things. It's like convoluted pieces. Just so... I should have picked an easier lighting. Maybe what I'll do here is I'll kind of light the other ones as if they're getting hit by light from the other side. How do you have such a steady pulse drawing? What? Oh, that's easy. I work out. I don't know. I've just been doing it for so long. I don't really get flustered for normal things. Things like this, I don't get flustered for. If you ever see me when I get like, you know, something I really don't know how to handle, something that's like just a gigantic problem, and I need to handle it like right now. There's just no way of doing it. Then I could get a little flustered, but most of the time I'm just really chill. Super calm. I don't know. I feel like if you worry while you paint, most of the time the solutions you come up with are going to be worse than, you know, if you weren't worried. Just stop worrying. It's that easy. Just stop, you know? I'm sure someone out there is like seething at that remark. You know? It's like, one time I told my friend, it's like, sometimes, you know, I just decide not to do that, and then I no longer do it. And so, that's how it works. I don't think that works for many things, but there's some things it does. Thinking of expanding this thing a little bit here. But yeah, I'm just, you know, no reason to be worried. I'm just hanging out with you guys, right? They say guys plural. Hopefully. But since you're the only one talking, I have no idea. Could just be you. I think I prefer not to know about it. I'm expanding some of these flags or sheets, whatever. And then thinking about how best I can do the lighting. Thinking some of the back ones, I want them to be lit like the light is coming more centralized. Like if we were imagining it, it's coming from like the center there, and then anything behind this mark gets like lit, and anything in front of the mark gets lit. So thinking about doing it that way. Yeah, hopefully I can position some of the lights on the bottom. That's what I'm really looking forward to doing. If I could get that right, then I think we're all good. I think I'm more nervous when it's like the beginning of an image. This is closer to, you know, mid-stage, finished, when I really have no idea what I'm doing, when I have just absolutely no clue what I'm doing, and, you know, I'm just sketching, and that's when I get, like, a little bit antsy. But, I don't know, I always try to keep it under control. But nice and kosher. Well, for lighting, see a lot of entrances for light, but only one beam of light. Why not make more? How come? Well, that's the most stressful part of the painting process. It's like, that's when, you know, that's when it's easiest to actually, like, you know, because it's like, it's hard to make that what's it called? That initial image. You know, what am I drawing? You know, come up with an idea. You know, that's the hard part. I'm definitely gonna be putting in a lot of like lights, but it's I'm trying to like compartmentalize it a little bit so that I can kind of figure it out one at a time. And then kind of go from there. Because it's like when you're working with too many light sources, it's very difficult to, like, you know, kind of track them and see, oh, well, this one's going to be hitting here, 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 and here. When it's just one, you're like, yeah, okay, here, here, maybe a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit there. But yeah, that's usually the most difficult part of any painting. It's to start the concept. After that, it's all like very robotic and very like stuff that I'm used to. So when I'm doing a new painting, it's the unexplored chaos, as they like to say. Just exploring some sort of new thing. I guess it could become, you know, very routine eventually, like making new shit, you know, just coming up with new things. It could, I don't know. You just, you know, some people are good at, I don't know. It's like you can make a lot of things into routine, but, you know, invention, that sort of thing is, I feel like, kind of difficult to just make routine. This one should be hit like on the top, I think. And the rest of it should be more routed. Yeah, a lot of decision making. Hey, what's up, Reyes? How's it going? Top of the morning to you. It's hard for me to come up with stuff for drawings, but it's easy for me to come up with animations on After Effects. It's weird. Still mourning for Kentaro Miura. Yeah, it's a hard hit. I've definitely drawn a lot of inspiration from his designs, his ideas. You just kind of expect people to, you know, stick around forever. So it's always kind of a shock when it's like, you know, he's pretty young too, so feels pretty bad. Berserk was one of the first mangas I read, I think. Because I didn't start with manga, I started with like I started with anime. So I was I think I was reading Naruto and Hunter x Hunter and Berserk. Those are like my first 3 mangas, I think. There's a lot of mangas I was reading at the time. Yeah, definitely. Hunter x Hunter never compete. Hunter x Hunter was way better than like some of the other stuff I was reading later. I was like, man, this Hunter x Hunter is just so good. No. One Piece. I never got into One Piece. I read it as part of Jump, but I just never really, I don't know. I really got into it. I don't know, something about the art style. The style is very unique. I don't know. Maybe the writing didn't get me. I don't know. Just never really got into One Piece. Lots of my friends are mourning his death too. I guess like on the internet, there's like every other post on my feed right now is RIP. So yeah, it's pretty sad times. There's a lot of people that are doing like, you know, Berserk themed images, but I feel like that's a little bit. I feel like they're cashing in. I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Yeah, it's definitely huge. There was a lot of manga chapters and a lot of episodes too. But it's probably gonna end up as long running, if not longer running than Berserk, which is what, like, I think we finished I think it's about 20 volumes, something like that. I haven't really looked it up in a while. Could check. It's a lot of manga. I remember reading it a long time ago. Very, very long time ago. So. I remember the manga was very different from the anime too, because there's like all kinds of characters that weren't in the anime, like the Pixies. Berserk has 363 chapters altogether. I definitely remember it was one of those mangas that we all thought that, you know, it was just never going to be finished. And now, you know, kind of ironically, I guess, it's true. I'm guessing though that Jump is going to be like, well, it's still kind of our property, so we're just gonna finish it. Usually with these things, the author has like a manuscript that they submit, sort of, to get like, you know, for a season, they'll be like, oh, this is it. I don't know how it works with like with manga exactly, but you know, for like film or something, you'd have to like get something approved. There'd be producers and stuff involved. So they might have like an outline of, you know, the plot, if possible. Like an original manuscript is like floating around, or they could just, you know, ransack his house. Usually, when you're writing something this big, you would have like a Bible or something of some sort. Either that or they'll fabricate it, I think. Hey, it's a shonen manga. I think we all know how it's gonna end. Like usually in this type of manga, you know, it's gonna be like Guts dies, but he kills Griffith somehow. That's usually like the route they take. But I mean, you know, they could surprise me. Surprise me, who knows? Yeah, if the hero isn't strong enough, usually there's like an outside entity that comes in and is like, hey, buddy, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours, you know? Of course, you need a lot of good writing and build up to pull it off. Yeah, I mean, it's probably gonna be like, even if they do like corporate fix it, you know? I think this guy is a little too tall. I just want to... I know I moved him a little bit already. Just want to move him down just a little bit. He feels like real short that way. Never mind. Maybe I'll just move this guy up then. Move him up again. I feel like I'm like changing the field of view a little bit. Maybe. Maybe. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. But yeah, sad news all around. Very unexpected. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this light. Just thinking about how to build the composition the best way. Using this type of light. I was thinking of like rereading most of Berserk, and then I am behind by a lot of chapters because I was just kind of waiting for it to finish. To read it. I don't know. Maybe I'll wait. I was thinking of like Saturday and Sunday. I'm not doing anything anyway, so might just go on a reading spree. I used to read like manga for like the whole day, and then it's the next day, you know. Where are you currently? I'm at home. What do you mean? The FBI wants to know your location. Oh, in Berserk? Well, let's see if I can recount. I remember, Griffin gets the little red pendant and then tortures Guts. Cuts off his arm. And then he goes around killing his lieutenants. And he fights the other, what's it called? The other, like, I don't know. I'm not even sure what to call them. They're like his servants, but they're really kind of like aspects of him. I don't know if it's ever really explained exactly who his lieutenants are and where they came from. Let's see. But that arc, I guess. I don't remember much more than that. I remember he had some post-eclipse. Yeah, definitely, for sure. But there's also like weird parts of it where Guts has like weird fairy friends. Totally don't remember. Lost Children. I probably made it like a while. I probably made it like a long way past that. Then I just don't remember. I really don't remember. So I think at this point, it's like one of those things you can basically reread because you basically like it's as if you never experienced it, you know. I read all Berserk last year. All of it? That's good. Yeah, I usually don't reread. I usually just like, you know, wherever I left off, but there's a lot of chapters and I really don't remember, so I'm probably gonna have to reread. Probably gonna have to reread. There's just no option. Bro, why do people draw like Sonic fan art but like not safe for work? I just like, I could understand the first part of that, but then like the second part is just like, and I know someone's gonna come in here, just let people enjoy this. Just let people enjoy things. No, that's weird. That is weird. Why is there... It's part of a furry fandom. Yeah, furries always ruin everything. Furries ruin everything. But yeah, I'll be browsing art on Twitter, and then it's like some weird champ type of stuff. Like, will roll past my scroll, and I'll just be like, damn it. Why? Why does this exist? Does your horniness know no bounds? Too much... I follow a lot of stuff, yeah. I follow a lot of stuff. So retweeted as a joke. Oh my god. When it becomes like so bad that I can't look at it anymore, I'll mute the person. So then it's like I don't know, I don't want to like tell them like, hey, this is cringe, you're gonna lose a subscriber, you know? I feel like that's pretty cringe. But I also don't want to see your fucking weird ass Sonic hentai, so I'm not sure, because it's not their content most of the time. They're liking or retweeting something, you know. It's not like, hey, I didn't follow the Sonic hentai guy. I know what you're thinking. That's not what happened. That's not what happened, man. At least maybe I don't think I did. Hope not. I'll look at this for a little bit. I flip it over. Well, the good news is nothing looks like it's like falling over. Not really. Maybe this guy a little bit. That happens sometimes. That's good. That's not happening. What else, man? But yeah, I just I don't like how Twitter functions. I think I want to just stay off Twitter, but sometimes I just get really bored and I'm just like, what's going on Twitter today, man? got nothing else to do. There's no video games to play. Everything is like done, and I can't like work 24/7 either. I just don't have enough energy. I'm just sitting in like a vegetative state instead. Or I'll do a couple workouts. Find a hobby. Well, I've got one. It's video games. I've got one. It's video games. I just shitpost. I just shitpost most of the time. I have a lot of shitposting. I do a lot of shitposting. Hey, D-Live team, what's up? You are one dedicated troll account, I gotta tell you. I've never heard anyone commit to the joke that hard. Get that feeling. I browse Reddit all day, sometimes 4chan. Yeah, content aggregators. Reddit is when I'm really scraping the bottom of the barrel. Really scraping that bottom of the barrel there. I'll go to Reddit. Reddit XD. But yeah, like I'll get bored. I'll be watching like crypto or something, and then, hey, someone, what's up, dude? Thanks for the lemon, appreciate it. Or ice cream, appreciate it. Someone actually told me that the, what's it called? The D-Live currency is crypto, technically. I'm not exactly sure it really fits the definition of cryptocurrency. It seems more like a BitConnect type of deal. I haven't really looked into their white paper or anything, but from what I read, it doesn't seem like a real crypto. It operates on blockchain, but you know, it does take more than that to be a cryptocurrency. But you know, either way, it is worth money. So I actually looked in. I've got like $15 worth. So I don't know. I'm just gonna hold it forever, I guess. Gonna hold it forever, man. But yeah, thank you for the crypto. Appreciate it. Next time, please send Bitcoin. But it's a cool idea. There's a couple of couple of cryptocurrencies that are trying to do like a sort of thing where you create tokens by, you know, engaging with content. I think that's an interesting idea. I don't know how it would work. Like BAT, basic attention token. Like if you watch from a certain browser, Brave, you could sort of give that creator money somehow, but I'm not sure how that works either. I looked at it like years ago, and then I just never really got into it, but I do see it on the tracker sometimes, and I'll check it out. I heard Dogecoin falls hard. Yeah, because it's a stupid like coin about dogs, man. The animal coins, let me tell you, they're not gonna survive. There's no use case for fucking animal coins. Well, I don't know. You know, with these things, it's really hard to tell. Maybe there's gonna be a use case for something. I'm pretty sure Doge was created as a joke. Just to what's it called? Because before you could even get paid, kind of like for doing like weird stuff on the internet with Dogecoin. But all of crypto is down right now. It's kind of in recovery, I want to say. I have a personal opinion that doesn't really make any sense about why it's down. You may have heard that the Chinese government has started to heavily regulate cryptocurrency. I think in an effort to stop those people from cashing out, because they have to cash out basically, they have to sell, right? Because they can't hold the Chinese government was literally gonna start screwing with them because it's gonna be illegal soon. So those wallets have to be liquidated. So my guess is someone is making like a power move. And again, this is like, just a guess. Because usually that's what happens. Rich people just like drop the value of it of something, and then just like when the people with paper hands watch, they're like, oh, we gotta sell right now, and they sell, and then they just buy up all the same amount except double at a lower price. Well, this is kind of similar, except this is what I think is the Chinese people are going to be forced to sell, liquidate their stock. So the simpler explanation is it is just Chinese people getting out of the market. But I'm not sure exactly why it would drop, quite so much. And why they would just absolutely liquidate. Cryptocurrency is kind of untrackable in most of these cases, I think. So it'd be kind of silly to just straight up liquidate everything. But I think they will have to liquidate at some point. I think the Chinese government is really interested in it. So in preparation for that, I think someone dumped the market, really rinsed the market. Bitcoin is up to 50,000 right now, 40,000 right now, I think. 40,000 without just looking at it. Hold on. Take a look. 41. I woke up yesterday and it was down to 30,000. I was scrambling to buy. Coinbase wouldn't load. It wouldn't let me buy at 30,000. I eventually got in to buy at 33. But like Coinbase just didn't want to let me buy. They didn't want to let me buy my tendies. So on that, I'm up 250. A little bit of money there. As soon as it goes back up to 63, I'm gonna cash out again. Make that sweet, sweet dollar. But yeah, you have to be really careful with like cryptocurrency because it's so volatile. There's no way to call what's gonna happen. There's just no way. It's gambling. It's literally gambling. Some people go to casinos. I watched the line go burr. Line does indeed go burr. More risk than I'm not sure about that. I would say it's less risk than gambling, because in gambling, the house always wins, basically. It is loaded for the house to win. In gambling, there's a limit on how much you want to bet. There's a limit to how much you want to bet in crypto. I mean, maybe if you're doing like futures and I don't know, maybe if you're like, I guess you could borrow and you could do some crazy things, but that's insane. That you could do that. You could do that with gambling too. You could borrow and then you can even like leverage. You could leverage your house, take out like a reverse mortgage. You could do that. You could do that with gambling, like regular gambling. You could easily. There's definitely a limit to how much you can gamble, though. There's definitely a hard limit. When you max out your credit cards, you're gonna hit that limit. When you max out your loaning, what's it called? Your leverage to the maximum. I mean, there's definitely a what's it called? I would say it's safer than straight up gambling. Because if you're investing something, that seems to have a use case scenario. Like, it's actually used for something and it does something. Like, it facilitates human trafficking and drug sales. For instance, I'm not saying that's what it does. I'm just saying that if that was the case, that would be a use case scenario. Either way, if you had something like that, then you could be confident that that sort of currency provides some sort of value. In which case, you could, you kind of understand it. There's it will stay at a certain level. It's just hard to guess exactly what that level is. So, but you're never gonna come out penniless. If Bitcoin goes to $1 tomorrow, I'll still have like 30 cents. Probably less. I'll probably have like 3 cents, 10 cents, something like that. So, you only lose money if you sell, technically. In America, we have capital gains tax, but we also have capital gains loss. So technically, you could declare a loss. I believe it's up to $3 grand. You have to check with the real CPA or something. But technically, if you lose $3 grand, you can declare it on your taxes and pay less tax to the government. If in most cases, when you're investing that much, you probably owe them. So that's something, right? Right? That's a little bit of something. I think it's because they want to incentivize you to invest and make savings and retirement plans, because they don't really want to, fund your savings. So it's not like it's free money, but it's it does feel like I'm protected in some sense against a very big loss. And you only gamble what you want to lose. You don't gamble like your life savings or your emergency savings or like your retirement plan. If you have like money that, what I do is like, I would say, okay, well, this money I would have spent on crack. So here's $75 that I'm gonna put into New Cipher. That sounds like a good coin. Let me take a look and see what it does. Oh, this looks interesting. And then I just any money that would have been used for fun or some other thing, and I'm just not using it at the moment. Dispensable income. I'll drop it into something, and usually, if I make good choices, I'll just get that money back whenever I want to spend it on hard drugs or Chinese food is more likely in my case. Or hey, I could participate in the dark markets. That's what I could do. That's the actual use case. So I don't know. I think it's also kind of funny that people are incredibly ass mad about it on the internet, that people use cryptocurrency. I think it's kind of hilarious. So just to kind of, I don't know. I just find it kind of funny, and that people are so interested in it from like an environmentalist standpoint. I just think that's kind of silly. Especially if they do something like parachuting, Luke Scroll, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Big D Live energy today. But yeah, I've been watching a lot of people that play video games like online, and then they just like dump cash into the video game. I always find that so strange. Like, I watched this guy playing Elion. It's a Korean game, so it's pay to win. Um, and I watched him dump like $300 on some sort of weird digital pet thing that also upped his abilities a little bit so that he could win at PvP. And I was just like, man, that's way more risky than just investing in Bitcoin. you never get that money back because it was gambling. It wasn't just like you get the item, right? You get the chance to gamble for the item. Koreans have figured it out, man. It's not about it's not about getting the item. It's the chance to gamble. That's what's fun. That's what gets your like dopamine receptors going. And so all of these games are just designed to drain your wallet. So instead of doing that, just invest in crypto, I do the same thing with basically like my takeout budget has been heavily hit by crypto investments, but I usually just take it out and go buy Chinese food or whatever I'm feeling like whenever I really need it. Speaking of which, tomorrow is takeout day. I don't really know what I want to take out though. Still thinking about it. I have a couple choices. I have a lot of choices around me for takeout. I just never really know what to go for. I usually just end up going with either Thai food or... We even have a ramen shop here. It's pretty trippy. We even have like a real ass ramen shop, which does authentic tonkotsu ramen. So it's pretty good. It's very delicious. But yeah, I've been looking for like a multiplayer game to play that's fun and that's like interesting. I don't know. There's nothing really out there. Nothing really out there I want to play. There's like 6 games coming out. Got Swords of Legend, Elion, New World, Ashes of Creation. But they're all coming out in like, I don't know, at the very least like 4 months. So I'm like in a dry spell right now. I've got nothing to play. I'm thinking about this guy's armor. I should really design something here. Like I did with the bird, basically. Just gonna play around with it. If anyone has really cool ideas for armor, by the way, feel free to share. It's like a deserty themed armor, so I don't want it to be very like plate mail. I don't really want it to be plate mail. I was thinking of like animal carpus. So I'm gonna be drawing bit. I like the top hat type of deal. I'm gonna keep that. That's for sure. But everything else is like. You know what? It kind of reminds me of like Genghis Khan. Hold on. Here, Genghis Khan. 41. Let's go, baby. Genghis Khan. They also had like weird hats like that. Yeah. 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 Maybe I'll use something like that. It's more leathery. Might use something like that. I like the what's it called? Like the hit, like the what's it called? The thing coming out of the hat. It's like a little red tail almost. Hat tail. I'm thinking of Genghis Khan. I'm thinking of like light armor. Light horseman armor. Let me think. Let me see if I can Google something that's interesting. Everything is like plate mail. I don't want to do plate mail. I want to do something. This is very Genghis Khan like. Maybe something like this. This kind of looks interesting. Maybe still a breastplate like the Romans. They would have like a breastplate, but then they also have like lighter armor underneath. I feel like it's just too hot for that type of armor, so... I'm thinking about it. Let me try just light armor. Light armor. Everything seems to be like mostly leather. Mostly leather-based armor. What the? Huh? Someone made this mod for frickin' Skyrim. Unbelievable. Why would you make this? This is terrible. I hate it. Oh, this looks good. I like this a lot. I'm gonna borrow a little bit from that, I think. Maybe put in a little bit of cloth as well. Like this, like the shoulders to the bottom looks just pretty good. Maybe a little bit more quilt. And maybe a couple of bracers and things like that. What do you do other than drawing and gaming and internet? I feel attacked. I feel like this is an attack on my person somehow. I feel like I'm under assault. Well, usually my wife drags me out to go do stuff. but she is in Egypt, so right now my life is basically going to work. Also, hey, I also work. There we go. I know the answer to that question. I work. I'm gonna implement the what's it called? Very similar to this guy's little what do you call that? His helmet ears? I don't even know. Let's see. Sometimes we go out to restaurants. There's not that much to do. Like, there really is not that much to do. I still want it to be about that length, though. But yeah, there's not that much going on around here, so I work, I stream, I play the video games, I work out, I don't know. It's really not that much else. Really not that much else. I don't know. I'll steal these straps. I like the straps. Sounds fair. No games. Yeah, right now there's just no games. I enjoy multiplayer games. Especially ones that are competitive, but I'm not like a big shooter fan. So the only game that's like that I'll play is Rust, which also has the most complicated shooter mechanics. So ensuring that I will never be good at it. I actually haven't really played that much Rust lately. Oh, fuck, wait, hold on. Ah, okay, hold on. I have to put this up here. Okay, so that I can erase where I want to. Get the color back in. But yeah, there's, streaming takes a lot of time, actually. It's like at least 3 hours a day I'm streaming, right? I used to also make YouTube videos, but I don't know, lately I just haven't really felt like it, so. Let's see. So, the chess piece, okay, you know. I want some more, like, sash-like action going on. Just the birds. But yeah, starting with the drawing is probably like the best way to do this. And then the rest, I actually do like the cloth a lot. I might actually just... get some cloth in. Hopefully it's not too boring. Hopefully it's not too boring. Might actually steal his, what's called, hand, but modify it for my purposes since he's holding, like the bridle for the horse bird? Bird horse? The mount? What a gamer. Okay, this I don't really need anymore. Just gonna erase around my guy. Definitely needs more leg though. I'm gonna add a little bit more leg here. Not sure how that's gonna work out, but it will. Okay. It's an easy way to get, get some redrawing done. Because usually, I won't be able to do the red thing there, I think. Maybe I'll make it purple. That'll make more sense, I think. Maybe an orange. Maybe a little bit orange in there. But yeah, a little easy cheat to get, get back into that drawing. Because it's very hard to draw on top of, like, like a lot of painting effects. It's very hard to center yourself and to get, that sort of, I would say, back in a drawing feel. It's hard to see, really. I think that's the biggest problem, is that it's very difficult to see. I'm gonna steal this color. It's gonna be bad with, what's it called? So I'm gonna use only some of it. Because the bird is also purple, so I don't think I'll be able to do that. But yeah, there's only a limited amount of things you could do per day. I wish I had more time to do all kinds of things. But at this point, I really have, like, nothing I want to do. Other than play video games. And, like, draw. That's it. That's all I want to do, man. I'll merge... Oh, hold on. I'm gonna layer this. Excuse me? Oh, okay. I had 2 layers there. Okay, and I just get rid of this. I like using a neutral color, but not, like, it's better than just a gray. But although you can use a gray too. It's just that from a gray, it's harder to just go back to painting in color. It's easier if you just mix, take a neutral, what's called here, silver color. For some armor. You have just a little bit of breastplate, a little bit of metal. So I think that's fine. That's a fair compromise. A bit of silvery, bluish color, and then rest can be whatever color I want. I like burgundy, to be honest. It's a good color. I'm gonna make it more like this though. Maybe like here. Yeah, a bit lighter. Hold on. And he has this. I really like that design. I'm gonna steal more of it. Just a little bit more. And then we could kind of transmog parts of the other one on here, like this guy's like spiky plates, kind of like those plates. Put a couple of them in. Might make it a little bit convoluted, but let's see. But yeah, reading manga used to take up a lot of my time. I actually used to read a lot of manga. Books I used to read a lot of too. I haven't really read anything lately. That's like one thing I have kind of missed. If I get really bored, I might start reading again. Big book fan. Average book enjoyer versus average television fan. I think there's not going to be that much light. But I'll use something very neutral colors. I think that's everything. Right. Still have to come up with a couple things here, but definitely an improvement. I think it's got perspective to him now. It's good. It's got forms. Powerful. Very powerful. Yeah, I've got like a couple of very flat looking colors on them right now. But yeah, I'm very excited about the next drawing prompt. Actually, once this one finishes, let me see if I can pull it up real quick. It's pretty cool looking. I saw this on one of the chans. I think it was traditional gaming. Bustling service town, the gorge, Minal shaft, the wound, the ancient buried beast. I think this is like a prompt for a campaign for like D&D. But I saw this and I thought, wow, this is really cool. I don't know how to reimagine this exactly, or like you might want to what I'm thinking of is like imagining like not all of it exactly, because like just redrawing it and re-rendering it, I don't know, maybe. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. But this thing looks just like there's a lot of cool stuff in here. Just the idea is cool. Like it fills me full of like I kind of want to draw that, you know. I don't know what to call that feeling. Feels good, man. Let's see here, someone just added me. Hold on, I can't let this pass. Cringe. Cringe, I'm not gonna respond. No games. What will it be? Oh, well, the image. Right, I think. Oh, hopefully, saw the image. That feel when you answer questions, even though you don't know you're answering questions. Feels good, man. This is kind of cool. I like this. It's like armor hanging off. I still want those sashes. Forgot was supposed to be on the bottoms there. More cloth. Maybe a little leather. Borrow a little leather color. A bit of leather. Bit of skin tone. My skin tone. You can also do the face. I feel like it's almost far enough along for me to start doing faces and stuff. I feel like costume design is just way more points right now, so I might leave it for later. But that's a really, I think that's a cool prompt though, because it gives you all this like stuff to work with that you could really like you could do it in so many ways. Like I've just been thinking of like the thumbnails that I've been going through in my head where like what if it's the mining shaft and it's just a into the bowels of like the creature, the head of the creature, and it's like it's just the wound and you see the wound and like it's just a cool kind of image that like it's ostensibly a mine, but it ends in like flesh. That's just kind of strange, you know? It almost gets a horror vibe when you do it that way. It's gonna be like reflected light. And then this very bronze color. Oh, like this one actually. Much less concrete than the guard, but I think from even a word, like look how far I got from like just a character design that I just fucking demolished. But I mean, initially this painting started from this guy. It was just the guard, you know, and then I just built this whole world around him, and then I reimagined him to fit better in the world. So, it's kind of a lot. Kind of a lot. Might have to simplify the armor a little bit. I think the maybe the pockets will be like yeah. Yeah, I think that would be a good one. I think I could do like a bunch of thumbnails before starting that one. One of them I told you about. The other ones I'll just kind of keep to myself to give you a little bit more. What's called? I guess freedom from authority. It'll be if you do choose to participate in the drawing prompt, it'll be your choice of how to do it. And we'll get together and we'll take a look at them. Ixie did the guard one with me, so hopefully, yeah. And it looked good, yeah. It looked good, so hopefully we will have more people joining and coming up with kind of cool little worlds for the next one. Let's see. I really shouldn't be doing faces. It's you kind of just focus in on faces, man. If you do this for like a while, you just kind of like want to do a face. Want to do the face, man. Leave it alone. Draw the face. Oh, you'll do it? Cool, cool. Yeah, I think it'll be interesting. I'll be doing thumbnails of it, you know, live, and then do some brainstorming. I haven't given them any weapons yet. Won't be high quality. Aw. Never limit yourself. You never know what you can do. I think these are supposed to be more fun anyway. So I wouldn't make it like super try hard. Just try to have fun with it. And if it's not fun to do, then like don't do it. But like I just feel like it's a fun prompt, so fun. I'm gonna have fun with it for sure. I'm just thinking of like all the ways I can draw. It could be like you could draw most of the settlement and then looking kind of down on it. And then you see like inside the shaft, and then like you see like the what's it called, the wound, like all the way at the end. Yeah, there's a lot of like ideas that you could do with that. What's it called? I think the most easy one, well, not the most easy one, but the most like apparent one would just be to just like take that image and then, you know, just do it in your style. yeah. It's a neat little image. I'm pretty happy I found it. This guy has a cloak, so this guy should also have a cloak, actually. A little bit of cloaky business going on. Hey, Louie, what's up? Hey. Andy. How's it going? Cat is here. Cat is here to eat. I just fed you. How many times? This cat is such a beggar. He just looks me in the eyes, just like, come on, human. Feed me. What else can I do today? Come here. Come here. You little beast. You gotta clip your nails. Oh. Alright. Thinking about, like, what else I could do with the light. The light is one thing that's definitely gonna be the big ticket here. The light and the cloth. Like I haven't done enough. Enough on that. It's like overlapping shadows, which are gonna be like weird. Oh, wait, hold on. What if I do this? Wait, hold on. Let me minimize this for a second. That still shows up, right? Okay. I think one of these modes don't show up in OBS for some reason. I don't know why. Hey, whatever. Whatever, man. Louie, why are you so cute? Why are you so cute? Greatest mystery of the world? Why is my cat so cute? No one can answer. Oh, now I have direction for how to do this guy's armor. I should probably just... Yes. Yes. Should probably be like the same color clothes too. avoid confusion. Though I'll have to like revalue it. That's okay. Whatever. I'll figure it out. Redrape it too, since get out of here, you cat. Let me paint. Guys, my cat won't leave me alone. I might have to go feed him. He just won't. He won't let me. Oh man. Alright, hold on. I gotta feed him. Louie, come on, let's go. My new weight loss strategy is I just don't eat dinner and see how that's gonna work. It worked yesterday. It worked pretty well yesterday. But today I'm already like pretty hungry, and the plan is to go for another hour here, and then yeah, just not eat. Just feel like I gotta, you know? For some reason, it just feels like I gotta eat, man. I really need a post for this guy's hands. Haven't really thought about where I'm putting this guy's arms. Maybe like at his side. Just kind of like that. Haven't really thought about it yet. I think I have like most of the designs already. Just need like to commit to like lighting. Maybe make this a little bit more interesting, this structure, whatever this is, I don't know. Definitely a lot of space for like shadows.
Phone call from the queen with 100.
Yeah, it's moving forward. It's moving forward. We've got things happening.
She tried the last one on, couldn't speak, fell off, and now she just wanders a hall, thinking nothing at all. Once there was a man who had a little too much time on his hand, never stopped to think that he was getting older. When his night came to an end, he tried to grasp for his last friend and pretend that he could wish himself health on a four-leaf clover.
Maybe a little bit more. This is supposed to be like a like an outdoor design thing. Kind of like shaped out of the wall. Also a fishing rod. Oh, I totally abandoned the mask idea. I'm just gonna... Maybe I'll hang something off of this rod. I feel like that's a cool idea. But I'm not really sure what I want to hang there. Maybe like a lantern. Might draw too much. What's it called? From the composition. Maybe. Maybe I just make it like really dull. But it's like, why would you need a lantern in the sunlight? I have to think about what I want to put here hanging off the fishing rod. It can't just be like his man purse. I don't think a lantern's a good idea. The mask was a good idea, but then like, I don't know why he would need a mask at this point. I guess for the desert sandstorms. Maybe we'll go back to the mask idea. Give it a little bit more juice. A little bit more juice. I don't know. Maybe I'll come up with something else. But a rebreather would be a cool idea. What's that missing? It's got to be more bent over. It's a heavy can. More bent. But yeah, I'm just playing around with the design here. Thinking what I could do. I think, maybe I want to add some blue tones to this. Blue could, you know, really push it back. And I really don't want it to be a strong focal point, so I might go with that. A little bit of blue. And then I just need a good mechanism for how he's holding this on his back. The other thing I did was ropes, but kind of deleted the ropes, so. Probably what I'll do is I'll just put the ropes back in. Whack. Elfsar, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Be another rope on the bottom. Yeah, how's your day going? A lot of D-Live people today. A lot of D-Live people. What's up with D-Live today? We're really bumping with the D-Live today. Good to see more artists on D-Live. Oh, are you also artists on D-Live? There's literally dozens of us. D-Live is growing. Cool. That is good to hear. It's good to have competition, I think. Competition breeds excellence. Ah, that's neat. That's awesome, dude. I'll check you out. Hold on. Put it into like D-Live. Live. D-Live. Oh, God. Yeah, so I've heard there's small artist community on here. Small artist community. Very supportive community. Yeah, I mean, all the people that I have talked to from D-Live have been pretty cool. Oof, big oof. Hey, thank you for the lemon. I appreciate it. Ooh, and an ice cream. Whoa. Double the feast. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Haven't come up with very good sounds for D-Live just yet, but I need something a little bit more unique. This is, I think, the this is the oh wait, maybe I did put something new in. I think this is from Roblox, actually. It's the Roblox sound. I'm not sure if that was standard. I think the standard one was a quack, and the quack kept scaring me, so yes, I am indeed. Most of the people are on Twitch, but I felt like, you know, most of the people in chat, when they do chat, they're on Twitch. I wanted to try a couple of these platforms. I felt like, hey, there's no harm in it. D-Live seems like a cool one. I'm also on Picardo. Sometimes people watch and then they never say anything. I find that very strange, but when it is working, it's usually not working. So that's kind of the problem with Picardo, is I'm never sure if it is actually working. Never sure if it is working. But later on, I'll check and I'll be like, oh, whoa, I have a lot of views on Picardo. How did that happen? But no one ever says anything. Pretty weird. Pretty weird, champ. I'd say Twitch is right now my main one, but I mean, that could change. Hey, if D-Live has a big audience, I mean, I'm just here to, you know, Nokia connecting with people, you know? So wherever I can find people that are interested in art, you know, a little bit of conversation. I just fed you. Why are you here? Why are you back here? Why are you... I just fed you. He's staring into my eyes right now and just... Cat, please. I just fed you. I just fed you. Ugh. You can grow fast on D-Live? Maybe. I mean, I'm not opposed to it. If it happens, it happens. I stream every day. Lately, I've been getting a lot of people from D-Live, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I'm just here to, you know, draw, have a little bit of conversation while I'm doing it. So the more of that happens, the better. So I'm pretty easygoing. Don't really need that much. It's hard to get people interested in art streams, though, to be honest. I understand why. It is definitely difficult. Which is why I have so much respect for people who can do it, just like but it is kind of hard. I feel like art streams are super niche. We're super niche. Super niche. And there aren't really any games I want to play right now, so sometimes I'll stream games, but it's very rare. I'm not a very entertaining game streamer, so that's kind of like, I think, the problem for me. It's not good at hyping. Ah, I died. You know, it's just like the sixth time that happens, people catch on. Networking is important. Key is also interactivity. The Tiny Labs chatbot opens a lot of possibilities for streamers. Oh, thanks. I'll check it out. I have like I opened up Tidy Labs for like a little bit, and I did set up like a little bit of stuff. Like I have some sounds, but I don't have anything crazy going on. I know that there's like there was features. There's features that are like usable, but I don't want to start working out on stream. It's like the only thing that like I've seen people do is like have like a workout thing like you could redeem. I don't want to do like push-ups. My body is already sore. I already did like a bunch of sets of crunches and a bunch of curls, and I'm good for the day working out. So, but that's like the only thing I've seen so far for like requestables. Plus, I'm pretty limited. I don't have like a webcam, so. And I like to keep it that way. Actually, since my webcam broke, I kind of haven't really wanted to get a new one. So I'm just kind of... Chatbot 2.0 adds more tools like commands to check and do, as well as currencies I could spend. Oh, this is like in depth. This is in depth. Let's see. Chatbot 2.0. They must have changed some stuff. I've never even heard of that. I'm gonna write it down in my sticky notes. Hold on. Check out Chatbot 2.0 and Tidy Labs. Oh, so it is in Tidy Labs. Okay. So it's in there, what's it called? Okay. Yeah, because it's like there's like whenever it gets above like 5 sites that I have to use in order to like do something, I just like my brain fizzles out. My brain just does not. Head of the English speaking community. That's me. I am the English speaking community. Oh, Tidy as a person? Oh, I thought it was like a part of like Streamlabs or something. Because the name is so similar. I don't know if that's on purpose to create brand confusion, but that's what I thought it was, like an offshoot of Streamlabs. Gonna have to go pretty dark here for now. Likely I'll merge this shape in, but no, just so I remember it. Tidy Labs is what he made for the platform. That's neat. I remember there was like when I started streaming on DLive, there was like no support, and then later on I found like Tidy Labs, but I just never really like went back to, you know, actually make any sort of like effort. just kind of been stringing DLive along and just like, hey, if it happens, it happens, you know. Kind of want like a nice little crack. Nice little crack there. Maybe I'll do something like that. Louis, why are you blocking half my screen? Can you stop? Can you go somewhere else? Please? Louis, I'm begging you. I'm begging you, please. He's just staring me down. I just fed you. I just fed you, man. I just did a stream yesterday. Check me out when you have time before it gets diluted in 2 days. Yeah, I followed you on DLive. Check it out. Check it out. Wow. DLive. Pretty pumped up, man. A lot of people from DLive coming by. It's kind of cool to see a platform kind of grow, because like before it was just Twitch, and then like YouTube got in the game, but people there, I feel like people there only come for like really big guys for streaming. They don't really do small streamers usually. So it's kind of difficult to start up on YouTube. You already have to have like an established audience that you got by, you know, doing the algorithm and, you know, actually having content, and then you unlock basically the ability to stream, you know, effectively. I do top-down view of traditional mediums, have not ventured into digital capture with Photoshop. Oh, this is like the easiest thing to do. I don't have to set up a camera. I don't have to do anything. I just like put on Photoshop, put on the music, and then it's showtime. Sort of. Not really. But yeah. Yeah, there's especially like the way Twitch has been behaving lately. They just there's one streamer on there I don't really watch, but they just like took her ads away. She does hot tub streams, and they took her ads away because and hey, look, I'm not gonna like disagree with the decision there. I think, you know, Twitch is a private company, all that. I cuck to Twitch, whatever. But the fact that they didn't even like tell her, and then she ran ads and she just didn't get the money for them, I think is a little bit well, scary. So there's a problem, you know. The system was still paying this guy that we fired. We fixed the problem. You know, it's like the Office Space skit. Twitch does not feel like an Amazon company. Well, I mean, well, the thing is, like, I don't think Bezos understands, you know, what he bought. I really don't think. I think there's a very large disconnect. Between, you know, corporate, and they've acquired the property, and then it's just like, all right, kids, you do what you want, have fun, have a good time. I really don't think they know what's going on, and I think they'd like to keep it that way. I think, well, they're doing some things, right? There's what's it called, there's Twitch drops, prime what's it called, prime subscriptions, right? There's something. I mean, like, if they wanted to, they're probably just taking like Twitch's existing revenue streams, and they're just taking that, and they're just like, okay, well, this is pretty good for now. But they haven't really. Lots of people are just leaving Twitch, just my observation. Well, it's really hard to make it on Twitch, so I could see why people would leave. For me, I mean, I have like my peoples, and then I don't really need people, too many people. I just need like 2 people to sit with me for a little while, and we're just chilling, you know, it's all good. So I feel like a lot of people want to make it as streamers. They really want to hit it big. They really want to, you know, they really want to get that dosh. You know, that's what it's about for them. And obviously it's like um it's really hit and miss. Like the people that I've seen make it on Twitch, I've been streaming for like years for nobody, and then eventually, you know, they get a host from like a big guy, and then they're you know, now they have like 800 people like watching, and it's like it's really hit and miss, you know. If you get tapped, you basically you can become really what's called, but and not saying that, you know, to diminish that or anything, like their contributions into that, they obviously earned it, and there's, you know, they obviously, like, if you hosted me, for instance, it wouldn't work. But they but if you host like the right type of person, they can really blow up on Twitch, and you kind of do need to share an audience with someone in order for them to like make it. Almost no one just, you know, comes from nothing and then just goes to 100. But there are cases like that too, probably. Do you have a stream schedule anywhere? I do on Twitch. I have I basically stream Monday to Friday, most of the time Monday to Friday, and then quack. Thank you for the host. Appreciate it. I stream Monday to Friday. About 4 to 7 Eastern time, so that's like, I think Central Time and PST goes back, so I think it's, yeah, they do go back, so it's, oh, I'm doing the math in my head right now, and it's not working. The math is not working. It's 3 to 6 on Central Time, and Pacific, I think, is like 12 to 3. I believe that's what it is. Pacific time, I don't know. You know, screw California. 3. I believe that's what it is. Uh-oh, what happened? Pacific time, I don't know. What? Why? 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 Oh, because you hosted me. That freaked me out. Because you hosted me, and I'm like I'm in the what's it called? I was on your page, and then I just hear myself, and I'm like, excuse me? Why do I sound so cringe? I don't sound anything like it sounds in my head. In my head, I sound awesome. I just want to let you know that. Like, my confidence, like, totally shattered just now. Totally shattered. In my head, I sound like a Chad. Okay? Real life, it sounds a little bit not as good. Not as good. I could have a nicer voice. I need to do the voice practice so I can talk like a Chad. That's how I sound in my head. I sound like George Carlin doing a voice. Shell shock. Post-traumatic stress disorder. That's how it sounds in my head, but unfortunately, with the way reverb, I guess, works, and yeah, sound genuinely okay. Okay, cool. As long as it's not cringe, as long as it's not like feels weird, champ, then whatever. Maybe you should practice listening to your own videos to get used to it. I mean, I could do voices, like I just run out of energy. And I also think I run out of caring. Like, I say I care, but like in the end, it's like, you know. In the end, you may want to expand your about section here on DLive. A section would really help viewers to get to when you go live. Do you use Discord? Yeah, I've got a Discord. Oh, yeah, you're right. I mean, like, I don't know. I've always kept it kind of bare bones because I figured, like, honestly, people haven't really watched me on DLive. Sometimes people come in and they're like, hey, what's up? But it's very rare. It's pretty rare, actually. But that's pretty cool. Haven't really set up anything on this side. I'll actually do that. That's another thing I need to put in the reminders. Hold on. Set up DLive sections. Your Discord invite is invalid, by the way. Cringe. It's I really am bad at all the all the other stuff. I'm pretty like, you know, like if you live in a shit shack, you just never notice, right? Until someone tells you like, hey, by the way, why aren't you doing this thing? And you're like, yeah, it's fair enough. Fair enough. I respect that. I might start doing that. So yeah, I didn't even think about that. I'll put one in. Why not? I'll put my schedule in too. Although I'm pretty flaky. That's like the only thing is some Wednesdays I just take off randomly. Like I'll just, you know, unless you're in the Discord and I say like, hey, I'm actually gonna take Wednesday off, guys. See you later. There would be no way for you to like know. The important part is the art. Yeah, I agree with that, man. I'm just here for like, you know, just to keep it simple. Just do some artwork. Oh, I should put my portfolio on DLive actually. I don't think I have my portfolio on there either. It's kind of weird, champ, to just see like unfinished pieces, you know? But I'm glad you like my voice, Reggie. Feels good, man. Feels good, man. In my head, I'm honest with you. In my head, I sound so good. It's just like whenever I listen to myself, I can't really listen to myself for very long. I just sound like, it sounds weird to me. I don't know. It's unnerving. I think that's normal though. I think everybody has that problem. Like, if you ever like have an answering machine, it just kind of like just like gives you problems. Maybe that's just me. I'm strange in a lot of weird ways. Probably because of the autism. It's a good kind though. I'm told. Yeah, I'm trying to focus on the content, you know. I feel like that's, for me, that's the most important part. I'm just here to like just give you a little bit of art stuff, you know. A little bit of arts, a little bit of conversation, a little bit of chill, a little bit of Netflix. When you want to watch Netflix, but he just wants to chill, you know what I'm saying? Sorry, children. Oh, you know what this looks like? It looks like the other parts of it are actually, it's like, I might actually like go full in on that. Have this one on the bottom so that like, look, this way it looks like this whole thing is like lit from this side, and it looks like it's like that's good. I like that. I'm gonna do that hopefully, and then the same thing here. I think it gets lit from the other side. I feel like people will initially judge when they meet someone new first when it's their voice or appearance personally, but after a few hours, the judgmental feeling is gone. Yeah, your first impression is like super important. Super important. Like, Louis, can you get out of my face, please? I feel like if I presented myself a little bit better, it would work in my favor. But I don't know. It's something that I'm like kind of like. I don't know. I don't really want to rebrand. You know, I feel like that'd be a little dishonest. I'm already kind of like here. That's kind of what I do. And then suddenly you come in here and it's like, yeah, I'm a professional. I'm a professional person of professionality, and I'm gonna be really professional here. We're gonna do a lot of professional things. I don't know. So I feel like that's a little bit too much. So, I feel like you're kind of right that it's like maybe if I was less lazy about all these things, it will work out better for me. But I don't know. I guess I'm just kind of a little bit lazy. Not putting in the work. Not putting in the work. Who knows? Maybe that'll change someday. Maybe it'll change someday. I've definitely changed my streaming style. People see through the bullshit and just be yourself and you will succeed. Oh, that is very optimistic. But I like the cut of your jib. Already used to your style. Yeah, I feel like it was different. I feel like Ixie has seen all kinds of me's throughout the like multitude of years that I've been streaming now. All kinds. I've tried different things, but you know, eventually I just kind of got to the low maintenance, lowest amount of effort as possible. We'd rather see someone genuine rather than someone reading off a script. Surround yourself with positive people. Yeah, we're pretty positive in the community. The community. I like saying that. The community. It's funny. Very positive in the community. Yeah, we have a small Discord. Couple people. Just chill out. Talk about art things sometimes. Mostly memes. Set small obtainable goals helps with the laziness. Works for me. Yeah, that's actually really smart. Cause like when you try to do everything, like I'll try to do everything at once, and then I end up doing like nothing. Cause it's like I spread myself way too thin. I try to do the goals, but I don't know. Right now my goals are pretty low tier goals. I just want to pop out a couple paintings a month. Oh, you know what I need? I need let me write that down. Variety. Add variety in cloth overhangs. Hangs, not hands. Overhangs. All right. I've got one already, sort of. Here's like it's like a vertical one. It's mostly triangles. I'm gonna try to do a couple more shapes. That'll be good. But that will be next time. Next time on Dragon Ball Z. Let me do a fit to screen. Oh, that killed it. That killed the stream. Whoops. All right, let me save this, and then we'll take a look at. I gotta flip it. Gotta flip it back. I've been drawing it flipped this whole time. I just didn't notice. Let's see. So today, mostly I did this character. I think. Mostly I did this character. Did a little bit of lighting stuff. I did a little bit of what's it called, but you know, it's steadily moving up. It's steadily moving up. I've added a couple of the ideas that I'm really looking for, which is the overhanging cloth that blocks out the sun and allows me to do these like rays of light for lighting purposes, which I think is like the god tier way of lighting an image. If you can do that like in a big image, I think that is like, I don't know, that's what I want. So I'm gonna try it in this image. That's, you know, mainly what I'm doing with this one. And we're getting there slowly, but yeah, we're getting there. I see some of that stuff. Now, the rest of the stuff I wanted to try with this one is also like merging shapes, especially shadow shapes and foreground elements that aren't important. So that is still coming. I'm still thinking about how I'm gonna do, you know, like this fishmonger with the fishing rod, how to do that guy in a way that, you know, I might even leave him. I might push him forward a little bit. I might put him like a new layer. Maybe I might push him forward over here, and so that you'd see more of him. And then I can use like a light on him, like this type of light pocket on him, and then that could be a way I solve that problem. Either that or just leave him. I don't know. I'm still thinking about that idea. That idea is not crystallized in my head yet. I might move him up. I also might move this guy up a little bit. Just a little bit, so that there's space. I just need a little bit of space here, I think. So I can start. So I could have like a nice shape here. You know? So I might move him up a little bit. That might be what I want to do. I don't know yet. I'm thinking about how to fix this image. But hey, let's take a look back one more time, and then that'll be it for today. I wish you could restream hosts. You know, that would be kind of cool if you could like host people from like all over the place. But let me see here. Okay, give someone a little bit of a host. A little bit of a host.
There we go. How's that?
Where are people watching me? That's a good question. I actually don't look. Let me see, because I see like a total number, and then I don't know exactly. Yeah, most everybody's on Twitch, so let's give somebody a host on Twitch. Creative art. That's right. They changed the name. Let's go by. You know, I've actually been browsing creative a little bit, just like, you know, just thumbnails. And I've noticed that like it's not about, I don't know, it's not about like let me see this. It's not about. Oh, this is cool. I like this. I like this. I have to go to dashboard. All right, hold on. I'm doing a thing here. I'm doing a thing over here. Yes. I think it worked. I'm not sure.